there. Welcome to my craft room. It's catalog launch time. Well, actually, product launch time because, catalog, online exclusives. So many things happening tonight at midnight. And there's 3 new kits, and I'll show you what they are. And new product of the month. Oh, I forgot to print that out. Shoot. I can't show you what it is, but it's a stamp set. And if you're part of my VIP group, then you will have seen it because I posted it there. Okay, let me get over to Facebook. Make sure everything is working. Yep, I'm live. Yay. Get this shared. And I'm going to share to here. Post that. I can show you on Facebook when it comes time what the new product of the month is. Let me get that pulled up so I don't. It's here. And here. Open that picture up. Okay, and make it a little bit. All right, here we go. It's time to walk through the catalog. Let's get the chat open. Hello to Norma and Janet. Hey, hey. There's YouTube coming in. Alice, Connie, hello everyone. This is weird. Why is that in my head? I lifted it up a little bit, so you could get a wider angle. So apparently I didn't do a very good job of it because there it is. Hello, Holly. Hello, Susan. Oh, it was so much fun this afternoon. Oh, I wish you guys could have joined us. We had treats. I baked. I know. They ate them. They said they were good. So I'm sorry. I'll email you them if you want. Hi, Diane. Okay, so I'm going to walk through the catalog. That doesn't go live until midnight tonight, which is 11 p.m. Pacific time and 2 a.m. Eastern time. So it's midnight Mountain time. The catalog, the online exclusives, 3 new kits, new product of the month, and bonus days. I keep forgetting about bonus days. So bonus days are, with every $60 you spend, you get a $6 coupon. Now, it's in conjunction with the rewards you still get, all the free stuff from me, and you get an extra 10%. Well, it's not really 10%. It's $6 for every 60. So if you spend 60, you get $6. If you spend 120, you get $12. You get 2 coupons. And those you can redeem next month, which is February. All right. So how is everybody tonight? Did you have a good day? How was your weekend? I had so much fun on the weekend. I was creating new stuff like crazy right up until 11 a.m. this morning. And it was quarter after 12. My party started at 1 and I was making a new card this morning. So all my cards are done now for my creative escape. It's coming up. Registration opens in just 5 days. So I'm going to walk through all the stuff I have open. I have a really cool announcement to make. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. I'm not doing my Share It Saturday draw today because there's just too much. I'm going to do that tomorrow night. But I will be doing a draw just for coming and for doing the treasure hunt. So if you have the treasure hunt done and you haven't already sent a picture of it to me, do that so I can put your name in the draw. And if you're watching, make sure you comment so I can put your name on the just for coming list, and then your name will go into a draw. Now, I said I'm going to do them tonight, but I'm not, because I'll do them tomorrow night because I have to get I got to get the wheel all set up and everything. So I'm just going to pop back in the comments for now and put down just for coming. So I'm saying them as I'm writing them. If you don't hear your name, make sure you comment so I know you're here. Norma and Janet and Alice and Connie and hi, Holly and Susan. Okay, Susan Loden 796. I need to know what your name is because on YouTube they're not showing names anymore. They're just showing YouTube handles. Linda, hello, Linda. Okay, who else is here? Diane and Susan M. Hello, Susan. Hi, Carla. Carla S. There we go. Okay, so keep commenting if you're watching because your name will go into the draw and you will win. Just for coming is a $15 product credit. Now, if you are part of my team, you don't have to order through me. If your name is drawn, I will give you the $15 product credit rewards. That's just for my team though. Treasure hunt, if you've done it and you sent it to me or you were here this afternoon, the draw is $15 product credit. And if you place an order before 4 p.m. on Thursday, the 8th of January, your name will go into a draw for a $20 product credit. I know, pretty cool, eh? You don't have to, I'm not choosing the product for you. You can choose the product for you. Oh, there's Diana. Diana Murphy 319. I'm hoping that these are the right names. Because on YouTube, I don't know how I'm going to figure out who you are if you win, but good luck. Most of you I know anyways. Okay, so here's the new catalog. It goes live. Oops, let's get that glare off of there. It goes live tonight. You can order anything in the catalog. I don't think anything is out of stock that is new. There's a lot of stuff out of stock, but I think it's the old stuff. Hello, Valerie. Welcome. I've got your name on the list. Valerie B. Oh, there's Allison. Allison D. There, I gotcha. Okay, so I'm not really supposed to show this online, but for 4 hours, is anybody going to report me? Maybe I'll just go through it. And if you got your catalog in front of you, then get it out. I'm going to walk through it. Susan, I have a catalog for you. They are available right now. If you want to look at it online, it won't be online until after midnight tonight. But I do have a physical copy for you and a copy of the online exclusives. Yeah, I think I'm going to walk through it, but I'm not going to show the catalog because legally I can't show the inside of the catalog until after midnight tonight. Okay, that's really weird. Some of these comments are not coming up. Are you working tomorrow, Susan, or are you around? I'm not sure. Let me start a list on the other side of my paper for catalogs. Susan M. Catalog and a flyer. And Marlene, not Marlene, Marilyn. Okay. Hello, Brenda. Anybody else out there, I'm writing Brenda's name down, that does not have a catalog? Okay, I will get in touch with you, Susan. If there's anybody else out there that doesn't have a catalog and doesn't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, let me know. We'll make arrangements to get one to you. Hello, Renee. Okay. Every time I think I've got everybody's name, yeah, more people pop in, which is wonderful. I love having all these people, and I'm going to be showing you new stuff tonight. And then I've got a card. I'm going to show you how to make a card. And I'm saying this here. And I forgot to tell the ladies this afternoon, anybody, well, they got the make and take kit. So anybody that puts an order in before Saturday, nope. Anybody that puts an order in before Thursday at 4:00 is going to get the make and take kit already done for them. No, the kit. I'm not going to put the card together, but the only thing you'll have to add is a sentiment. So I'll do all the cutting and the die cutting and everything for the card, and I will mail it to you as your thank you card for placing an order. Okay, Allison wants a catalog. Got you on the list. Are you working tomorrow, Allison? Okay, let's flip and get started. Okay, if got your catalog, pull it out. Because the first thing I'm going to show you is on page, I'll get there. Page 19. I don't have everything. I know it's hard to believe. I don't have everything, but I don't. Reason to celebrate. It's a great sentiment stamp that has all sorts of stuff that we haven't had for a while. St. Patrick's, Valentine's, Easter, birthday, and you can say the very best birthday, or you could say happy birthday, or lucky birthday, celebrations on your birthday, graduation, New Year, well, that's gone. Congratulations. Another wonderful year, better together, fun day, on your happy, lucky. Okay. If I get out tomorrow, I will drop one off in your mailbox for you. I will let you know, though. I'll send you a message. So this is $28, and it's on page 19 of the catalog. I'm trying to be organized by the time I'm done here, so we're going to see how long this lasts, because last time I had a mess. It took me hours. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you is, oh, Welcome Baby. There's that card. Where did I put that card? So I didn't get Welcome Baby. Where did I put the sample now? Oh, there it is. Okay, Welcome Baby on page 20. I got this in a swap from one of my silver sisters. Isn't that adorable? And she used the beautifully celebrated dies, which I'll show you in a minute. And then this is that ribbon. Cloud cover textured ribbon, I do believe it's called. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? And then she just put the buggy on the inside. Now, this is part of the Welcome Baby set on page 20. Now, you're going to see these clips as I go along. They're the clips that hang the cards up in my studio, so that's why I have them. Okay, you go there. Next, we are going on to the lovely and beautiful suite. Oh my gosh, I love this suite. So this suite is the featured suite for my February class. It's got 2 stamp sets, Simply Beautiful and Beautifully Celebrated, and I'll show them in a minute. If you do the class, you get 3 kits for 3 cards, plus a half a package of the beautifully adorned ephemera pack. So this is gold on vellum. There's 3 different sheets, and you will get, the package is 2 of each sheet, and you will get a half a package. So you get, now you'll see holes because I've already used these on cards, and I couldn't get any more. I don't know why I didn't get any more. I forgot to order them. Anyways, they are a nice thick vellum. So there's that sheet, and there's this sheet. Look at those flowers. And there's this sheet. So you'll get those 3 sheets, kits for these cards, plus you'll get the pearlized faceted gems, which are part of the suite. That's what they look like. And they are in hang on. I'm just going to grab this because I've got the colors in here. Calypso Coral, Petal Pink, and White. Look at those. Aren't they gorgeous? And they are so shimmery and shiny. And, ooh, I'm going to put them away on my way, then I won't have to put them away later. So you'll get a package of those. You get a half a package of the ephemera, and you're going to get a selection of the 6x6 pieces of the designer paper. So you will get one 6x6 piece of 6 different papers. So this is the lovely and beautiful specialty paper. It's got gold foiling on it. Can you see that? Oh God, it's so pretty. And you will get a 6x6 piece of all of these. So there's patterns on the other side that don't have gold. And then the gold is on side A. And look at this. Oh, let's see. This one is hard to see because it's very, very faint, but look at that. I used that on a card. This one is gold on white, and then it has this lovely pattern on the other side. And then there's this one, and it has a fresh freesia pattern on there. And this, I looked at this and I thought, how the heck am I going to incorporate that busy pattern on a card? You wait till you see what I did with this one. And then it's got this beautiful old olive pattern. And there's the last one. And yes, this is a big pattern, but it works really well on a card. So you'll get 6x6 swatches, all 6 of those sheets, half a package of this, a full package of these, and kits for 3 cards. If you're part of my club, you get so if you're part of my club, you get a kit for an exclusive extra card. And if you're part of my monthly tutorial subscription, you get an exclusive extra tutorial. And club members, if you have a minimum $35 order. If you up your order to $75, then I'm going to give you the ephemera, the dots, and the designer paper as well, just like I did last month. So that's the paper. That's the ephemera pack. Those are the that's the designer paper. Okay, just let me put these away. I'm going to try and stay organized because, you know, I'm trying really hard to be organized this year. And these, I've got these in plastic sleeves, and they're too big for my case. So we'll just close it with an elastic band. There we go. Okay, so the stamp sets and dies. So this, like I said, this is February's featured class. There is Beautifully Celebrated. This is the stamp set, and this is really, it's got some big sentiments in here. Look at the size of this one, which is good for scrapbooking as well as card making. But I love, love, love the leaves in this one. And this little thing here, cute. But the dies are what sold me on this. Now, where did I put them? They have these label dies, and I've used them on a couple of cards. Hang on, I got one. Where did I put them? There they are. And there's a die in there that I hadn't used yet, so we cut it out this afternoon. Now, this card that Marcy, I think it was Marcy did, she used those dies right there, the 2 smallest ones, these Beautifully Celebrated dies. And I'll show you mine in a minute. Now these 2 die, this die here cuts out 2 corners, and I wondered what the heck, I haven't had time to cut them out, but look what they cut out. Look at this. So you take that. Let me just grab Marcy's card here. Marcy's used the new something, what did she call it? lovely stripes folder, which is part of the online exclusives, and I'll show you that when we get to that part. But look at these corners. You stick those on any card. You either put them opposite corners. Look at this. Or you put them down here. Could put them on all four corners. Look at those. Don't those add just a little bit of something to make it look over the top? So we did that this afternoon. I hadn't done them before. Okay, so that's the Beautifully Celebrated bundle. And this is a mega suite. So a mega suite means it has 2 bundles, paper, embellishments, ribbon. Oh yes, I got the ribbon too. And the ephemera pack. So there's more than just a bundle, paper, and embellishments. And then there's the Simply Beautiful. Now this is the one that I focused on for the class. And I got started and I was thinking, oh, I know what the corner's awesome, Susan. I love them. So if you're watching and you haven't commented yet, please do, so I can put your name on the Just for Coming list and have your name in the draw. They look like old photo corners. You're right, they do. And you could use them in scrapbooking too and use them for photo corners around your photo. Wouldn't that be cool? They're just so pretty and dainty. Okay, dies. And the size of this flower, look at the size of this flower. That is humongous. I love it. Wait till you see what I've done with it. Okay, so that's Beautifully Celebrated and Simply Beautiful. Put those over there. I'm going to put my paper. Where am I going to put my papers? It's out of the way. Right there. There we go. Okay, now, the ribbon. I'll show you the ribbon, then I'll show you some samples I made with the stuff. So this is gold, white ribbon. They just call it gold, white ribbon. Look at this. It's ambidextrous, so it doesn't matter which side you use. Ties really nice bows, and they're not too thick. The ribbon is quite delicate. Oh, look at this. Just look at that. You know, I hate these rabbit ear bows, right? But it's not bad. If you stick your fingers in there like this. Come on. Fat fingers. And then just pull. You can make a half decent bow out of it if you don't have a bow tire. But anyways, that's the ribbon that goes with the suite. Now, if you're going to be doing the class virtually, I don't think I used this ribbon on the class cards. I could be wrong. But if you don't have it, I'm sure you've got some kind of ribbon that you can use. Okay, that's that pile. Okay, let's start with some samples now. Are you ready to see some cards made out of this? So I stole this one from Angela Merritt's Reed. I think she's in Australia. I absolutely love this card. Look at it. Look at how pretty that is. Now this is that big flower, and I've just colored it with bubble bath blends. And then this is soft sea foam. And look at that, how gorgeous that is. So that's one. And then this one. Not going to tell you what that is in behind there. Okay. Have some more. These are the dies for the Simply Beautiful, and it's a fun fold. There's that big, huge flower. This time it's in petal pink. And if you look at that designer paper in the background there, remember I said it's hard to get because it's so soft? That's what I used in the background there. And then there's this one, and I'll be showing you how to create this one online. at some point. Don't remember what date, but it's coming. So that's one. And here's, uh-oh, what did I just drop? Oh, that's for the next. That's the next one. Hello, Valerie. Put your name on the list. Yeah, this bundle is amazing. The dies behind it. Oh yes, that's the that's these dies here. Part of the beautifully celebrated dies. The other half of the bundle or the suite. We have 2 more cards. There's that designer paper I said is really hard to use. All right. So that's what's on, that's the Lovely and Beautiful suite. Registration's open now for the class. $30 gets you kits for 3 cards, half a package of ephemera, a package of pearlized faceted circles, and some 6x6 designer paper. Registration is open to the 15th. You made the list, and I have your address too. Hello, Janet. Got you on the list. That's the just for coming list. All right, so we're going to carry on now, and we're going to go. I did not get anything from the Made with Love suite. So we'll keep going. I haven't got any samples from it yet. And I don't have anything from the Easter Joy suite either. However, that specialty paper, I have the Balmy Blue Gingham ribbon. I misspoke. I didn't get the ribbon because it's so cute. Look at this. And this ties really amazing bows because it's so fine and it's so thin. It's got a bit of a ripple along each edge. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, thanks, Diane. Okay. See, I am trying very hard to stay organized because I have to make a card with you guys before I go. And if I don't have room to work, it's going to take me time to clean up. So that's why I'm doing it as I go. Okay, put that over in the ribbon section. Carrying on. Next. Oh, Nature Walk. Oh my gosh. This was the #2 suite I wanted to get when the very first time I saw this catalog. It's on page 38 to 41 of the catalog. I'm just digging my stuff out here. And there's the stamp set and the dies. This leaf, oh my word. Let me tell you how amazing this suite is. And this is one of the featured suites for the Creative Escape. Registration opens in just 5 days. Okay, that goes over there. All right, so we have a stamp set that has an amazing leaf in there, some great sentiments. And the dies. Now this die is not in there because I'm going to use it on the card. So let me just grab it. So look at this leaf die. Can you see all those lines on there? It embosses all of those lines in that leaf die cut. And I'll show you that. And then some really cool pieces. And I've used all of these dies. They're part of the suite is the Secret Sea bordered open weave ribbon. So you can see through it. It's so pretty. Makes really nice bows. Hello, Wendy. Susan. Susan says, not sure which of the two leaf sets I like more or if I need one more leaf set. Well, Susan, I got them both. Okay, so this part of the suite is also the faux bronze pentagons. These are not plastic. These are metal. They are fabulous for masculine cards. Absolutely fabulous, let me tell you. Okay, I'm putting them away. I'm so proud of myself. Here, you can see them there, not in the package. Look at that, 2 different sizes. Oh, Wendy, I got to get your name on the list for just for coming. Okay, you're on there. What's next? Oh, the paper. So this suite has 2 different papers in it. Has the Nature Walk designer paper, and it has the Natural Hues textured specialty paper in cream, tan, and gold. Not gold foil, just gold color. Look at this. Look at this paper. It makes my heart so happy. I'm just going to put my little clip over to the side because it's easier to flip. So you get this on one side, and then you get this lovely crumb cake pattern on the other side. This is like a grid. And then we have Night of Navy and Blueberry Bushel and, oh, the colors are here. Blueberry Bushel and Balmy Blue on this one. And then we have Mossy Meadow and Old Olive on that one. And then we have Garden Green and Mossy Meadow on this side. And this is Pretty Peacock. And then we have Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Basic Beige, and there's some little tiny crumb cake dots in there. Old Olive, Lost Lagoon, Pretty Peacock, Secret Sea. They've mixed up all of these colors and they're amazing. There's a grid pattern on the back of that one. And then there's another grid pattern on this one in Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock. And then there's Pretty Peacock on the back side of this amazing designer paper. Oh man, I wish I had ordered 2 of these because I'm just about out. And the Natural Hues textured. It feels like handmade paper. You know, the old handmade paper. Let's not pick a light one. Let's pick the dark one. Maybe I'll be able to show you the texture in it. Okay, it doesn't got as much texture as the cream one, but it's got texture. And then this one has little flicks of lighter paper in there, just like handmade paper does. So that's the gold. And then this is the tan. And this is the cream. This one is really textured. I'm trying to get the texture to show up on there. I don't know whether it will or not. But these come in a set of 3 sheets. So you get 1 sheet each. Now, all of these papers I'm showing you, if you signed up for my paper shares, you will be getting 6 by 12 of all of the papers I'm showing you. Okay, now let's put that. I'll start showing you some samples. This is a fun fold, not opening it, not showing you the inside because this might be in a class. And then there's this one. It makes masculine cards too, to a great guy. And we have a happy birthday. So I used a bunch of so one of the dies makes these really cool hash marks for the corners. And then it makes holes. And then this is this die here, which is really cool. And of course, there's this one that I made with you last week using the product of the month. And this is a fun fold. And you can go back in my YouTube or go to Facebook and look for my Friday recap last week, and you will see the link on how to make this card. This is the December product of the month. What is it called? Hang on. Oh, I don't have the name here. What's it called? Hang on, it's in my, I've got it here. Oh, I have it here. True Blue Florals. True Blue Florals. And as far as I know, it's still available. And if there's still stock, they will still sell it in January until it runs out. If you already have one, you cannot get it again. You're only allowed, with your email address, you're only allowed one package. And you can't order it without an email address. Okay, so there's that one. And then this one. And this one. Those are the samples for that suite that is part of the Creative Escape. And registration opens in 5 days. And I'll show you all the details in a bit. Okay, moving on. Moving on up to the west side. Oh, the bugs. Oh, the bugs. My number one suite that I wanted to order the minute I saw this catalog was Sweet Bugs. Because holy Aunt Jemima, is it adorable. And it is the other suite I am featuring in the Creative Escape. So there'll be 3 cards from the Sweet Bugs and 3 cards from the suite that I just showed you. The, what is it called? Nature's Symphony Bundle. So this has Rick Rack ribbon. Oh, isn't it cute? This designer paper is amazing. And the dies cut out the creatures. So there's a Rick Rack ribbon in Old Olive. And if you are taking my Creative Escape and you are ordering ahead of time to do it at home, then you will not need the Rick Rack to create the cards. Just letting you know. And then there's the ladybugs. Oh my goodness. Can you see these little adorable things? Look at this. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get 32 ladybugs, and you get 40 of the clear dots in 2 different sizes. Look at that. Aren't they adorable? I'm going to get my container and I'm going to put them away. All right. There's the bundle. This is the stamp set. These are the dies. Look at these dies. So some of them cut out the stamps, some of them cut out the paper, and some of them are standalone. Okay, so let's go through the paper. Are we ready to go through the paper? And don't forget, if you're watching and you haven't commented yet, make sure you comment, because there is a Just for Coming draw for the launch party, and you could win a $15 product credit from me on your next order. Okay, so look at these bugs. Oh my God, they are adorable. They're sweet, they're fun. Like I said, it was the very first thing on my, oh my God, I'm going to get that list. So the dies cut out this dude. And cuts out this flower. And it cuts out. Where's the bug that this cuts out? Cuts out that one. Can you see? Cuts out the sitting one. Cuts out the 3 ants. Oh, here. Cuts out that one. Then it cuts out the reading one. And it cuts out the flying one. And there's a die that cuts out, this die here cuts out the watering can. And where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This one here. This die here that cuts out the flowers. Oh, hello, Marlene. Got you on the list. I'm missing these. I have the sweet, but haven't used it yet. Most of my family got the flu over Christmas, and I'm still. Oh, Renee. Hope you get better soon. No frog, says Janet. Yes, you're right. Yay. No uncles, just aunts. Oh, Valerie, you're so funny. Okay, that and that. And what else gets cut out of here? Oh, there's a single flower somewhere. Right there. So the only one that won't get cut out with this is this one holding the flower. The other ones, oh, and then there's like these ones that you can't cut out. This knitting dude. Like, they're so adorable. I had to stop myself from creating with this because I needed to make samples for everything else. But now all my samples are done. All my cards are done for the Creative Escape. They're all done for my class in February. And now I can have fun. And I'm actually thinking, I'm putting my dies away. I'm actually thinking of having a class on this, not just the Creative Escape. So if you get the suite, there'll be a class coming up at some point for it. Okay, so that's page 1. Oops, look at that. I missed a die. Okay, let me just see. Make sure I'm not missing any dies. Okay, so on one side is all the critters, and then on the other side are floral patterns. Oh, don't know why that's tucked inside there. Just move that. And then there's this one. These ones you have to fussy cut if you want to use them because the dies don't come out. The 3 small mushrooms. Let's have a look. I don't see it there, but doesn't. Oh, yes, you're right. It does. Thanks, Alice. There's a die that cuts out these little mushrooms too. Like that. There you go. So you could just get the dies and not get the stamp set. But why would you not want the stamp set? Because look at how adorable these things are. Look at that. Okay, carrying on. These, there's not dies for these, but you can either fussy cut them or cut them out in a square and use like a whole square of it. I want to cut out some of these butterfly ones and use them. And then, not my favorite on the back, but it's okay. This side is amazing. And then we have some blackberries and strawberries with little bees in there. I've got this upside down. This is a directional, apparently. And then another funky pattern on the other side. And mushrooms. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. There's no dies for these, but they are adorable. And a really cool check pattern on the back, not check, plaid pattern. And look at this. You know what's not in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe that. Oh, it's on the back of this. There's also a full sheet, and I've already used some of them, and you'll see them in a minute, of these backgrounds that you can cut out. So it has a leaf pattern on the back side, and then it has some scenes on the front that are really fun to use on a card. Oh, Linda, you guys had the flu for most of December? Oh, yuck. Okay, So that's the paper. Put that over there. So I did the embellishments, the paper, the ribbon, now some samples. There you go. So there's the mushrooms, the mushroom dies. There's that ribbon. There's that ribbon. This one is a fun fold. This is super adorable. And then there's one of those scenes I used and then added some mushrooms on there. And then got 3 more. There's that one of those big sheets. Did the mushroom die not cut out a mushroom? They sort of do, Susan. I'll show you in a sec. Hang on. There's another scene from the card, and there's a third. So you can make the scenes and still add pieces on the top. I did all die cutting of these. Look at that. They're fun. Now, cut out the mushrooms. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I saw a card that they did that. They cut the mushrooms out, but they don't really cut the mushrooms out. So you could cut a mushroom out. Let's try this one. There. You could cut it out. Hang on. Let me take this thing off here. I want to keep this note with my paper because that's the note that goes on my package when I put my stuff away. Okay, so mushrooms. You can cut out mushrooms with this. Yes, they do cut out the mushrooms, and you will get these embossed stripes on there. You see those? So that cuts that out. And now let's see this one. These ones, the little ones kind of go in the wrong direction. I guess it would cut that green one out. Can you see that green one there? It cuts this green one out. So yes, you're right. They do. I'm glad you asked that question because I had completely forgotten about that. It is cute. It is super cute. All right. So this is the other featured bundle for the Creative Escape coming. In person is February the 28th. Virtual is March the 7th. They're both Saturdays. They both run from 10 a.m. to around 4, and all the details will be released in 5 days. Or hang out till the end and you'll get the details. And don't forget, if you're watching and haven't commented yet, comment so I make sure that you get your name on the Just for Coming list. Okay, then there is the Beach Boardwalk Suite collection that I did not get. I didn't get any of it. And then we have the Sunshine and Tulips. I didn't get it, but I have a sample by my friend Tamara, also known as Tamara, one of my Silver sisters, and she created this super cute card using the Sunshine and Tulips bundle. So the sentiment comes from that. What is this embossing folder? I don't see the embossing folder. That must be the one that I didn't get. That's all in little squares. Can you see it back there? I didn't get that one. And these are the dies, the tulip dies. And then the stamp. They're individual pieces for the tulips. So that's the Sunshine and Tulips bundle. I forgot where I put it in. And then we have the Woolly Friends bundle. And this is by my friend Sue Phillip, another one of my Silver sisters. Look at this. Isn't this adorable? And I've seen Sue's done a lot of these fun cards using this bundle. But she sells her cards in Victoria at a little farm market that's called Three Sheeps to the Wind. So I bet she's making a whole bunch of these for those guys. This uses that stripes embossing folder that I'll get to in a minute. And I've seen this on a wobble and they're really cute. Now this is that funky designer paper. I do believe that is part of, I think it's the, where is it? Oh, it's part of the Easter Joy suite. It's called Pleasant Patterns Specialty Designer Paper. So you'll be if you get my paper shares, you'll be getting 6 by 12 of that. Isn't that cute? I love that card. It's adorable. Okay, let me get back to where I was. Woolly Friends, it's called. Put my clips back on so I can hang these back up. Okay, flip the page. Oh, gears and textures. Oh my, so fun. I've only had time to make one card with this bundle, but I love it. So there is the stamp set and you get gears, but you get all these extra backgrounds. So now if you enjoy making collage cards, this is amazing for collage cards, and I'll show you mine in a sec. And then there's the dies, all sorts of gears and pattern things. So this one here cuts this out, and this will cut that out. And then this cuts that out. But there's also the dies. Well, maybe this cuts out both of those. Cuts out these two. And then there's also the dies that will cut out pieces. You don't have to stamp them. And then there's background things. This makes a light bulb, you know, for what do they call those lights they hang? Workshop lights, work lights, whatever they're called. Oh, Linda, you got this one? Linda says it's the first one she bought. It's fun. I have only had a chance to play with it once and make a card. So there's the envelope. And there's the card. Look at that. How fun is this collage look? And then there's the inside. And I did this in grays and black. And I just kept adding things and layers. And then I used the Moody Palette glossy dots in the background there. Linda, are you coming to the meeting in Nanaimo on the 24th? Addison bulbs. Oh, what are Addison bulbs? Never heard of that. I'll have to look that up. Fun. Okay, so that's gears and textures. And I don't have joyful squares, and I don't have perfectly the square snippets designer paper. But Greenery Lane. Oh, you're not coming? Oh, too bad. Greenery Lane. Come on, Greenery Lane. Let me get you out of here. There is a stamp set, another leaf one that is fabulous. Oh, Valerie, yeah, I'll get yours ordered for you tonight. And then there's dies as well. And there's washi tape. Now, Edison bulbs. Oh, well, of course, that makes sense. Because it was Edison that, and I found that out on Murdoch Mysteries. There you go. If you got the washi tape with all the flowers, this is the same type of thing, but this one is just leaves. So it's sticky just like washi tape is. And it is 3.5 inches wide. And there it is. I attached it to a piece of white cardstock. There is dies to cut this out, but if you have the flower ones, it's one big die. This one is little dies. So just as a warning, Post-it notes don't stick to this. Washi tape doesn't stick to this. See, you put this on here and see it comes up. So when I did mine, and I'll show you my card in a second, I had to use Scotch tape, just regular Scotch tape, because this is quite smooth and shiny, but the dies will cut it out. This one cuts that one out. This one cuts that one out. And then there's all these little star things. There's 2 sizes of dies. So that will cut that out. And then you can put it on white, you can put it on vellum, you can put it on or window sheets if you want it clear. But some people have put it right on their cutting plate and cut it out right on the cutting plate. I don't know whether that would work. But anyways, so that's the stamp set, the washi tape, and the dies. Now these don't come together. The stamp set and dies you can get in a bundle as usual, but the washi tape is completely separate. So you don't have to buy, you can fussy cut these out or you can use them just in a strip. And here's the card I made with it. And I used that beautifully, what's it called? Beautifully adorned ephemera, that gold on vellum. And look at that. So I've got, these are all out of the paper, the washi tape. I didn't stamp any of those. Those are all right out of the washi tape. And then I stamped one of the leaves on the inside. So that's Greenery Lane. Put this back here out of my way. Okay, now moving on. We're into the scrapbooking from scratch section. So at the front of the catalog, there's the scrapbooking workshop kits. And at the back of the that you get, and they're choreographed. So they have step-by-step instructions. If you want me to show you, I got 2 of them from this catalog already. I got Exploring Nature and Beach Time. So if you want me to show you those, let me know. Give me a comment and I will get them and show them to you. I was going to, but I forgot. Okay, so carrying on, there's 1, 2, 3 of those. And then we have, oh, there's that embossing folder that Sue used on her slimline card. It is the all in a row embossing fold. No, not that one. What part was it? Oh, this one. Tamara used it. All in a row embossing folder in the background there. Can you see that? So that's on page 64. And then there's the Sparkle Dot Essentials. I do have those. So now I got to take these out. Okay, I will go and get them. So these are Sparkle Dot Essentials. You can see I've used them already. I think I'm almost out on my other sheet. This is the second package. And they're gorgeous and they've got little gold flecks in them. Look at that. Aren't they gorgeous? Now, if you want to know what colors are in here, you have to go online and look them up because they don't write them in the catalog anymore and they don't put the colors on them. We're working on them doing that. Garden Green, Night of Navy, Petunia Pop, and Pretty in Pink. Aren't they gorgeous? Okay, so that's the Sparkle Dot Essentials. I don't have mixed up patterns. I don't have Addressed to You. I don't have Shell Collection. I don't have Aspen Grove or Prayers and Promises. I do have Stone and Vine, though. I used that the other night. This is the Stone and Vine embossing folder. Look at this. Now, there's different levels of embossing on here. There's 3 different levels. These ones are right up at the top. That one's the middle one, and then that's down at the bottom. You see that? Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. I love it. So that's on page 69. I don't know why they hide these things away. And that's the end of the catalog. So that's it on the catalog. Well, hello, Maria from the middle of the ocean. I don't know whether I'm talking to you. Maria has been on a cruise, and every time she shares a picture, she's even more tanned. She's in the Caribbean having fun with her hubby and other family members, and I'm very jealous. But hello, I'm glad you popped in. I'm going to put your name on the I Showed Up list. Oh, Connie, you like that Stone and Vine one? Yeah, me too. I like it. I wasn't going to get it, and then I saw it, and I thought, oh, get it. So I did. Okay, I'm going to do some online exclusive stuff now. The first page is the Lovely Blossom Suite. I did not get I'm trying to find it. There it is. I did not get a lot of stuff. Or I did from this suite. I got the Lovely Stripes 3D embossing folder. Now, can you see that? So this side, the little dots pop in, and this side, the little dots pop out. So you have 2 sides you can use. That's Lovely Stripes embossing folder. And then I got Moody Palette dots, and these are white, cloud cover, Old Olive, and Secret Sea. So pretty. And these are very shiny. They don't have sparkles in them or anything, but they're really shiny. Maria, how many more days do you have left? 2? I think you're done on the 7th, right? Okay. Oh, and that cloud cover textured ribbon. I'm trying to look for the card. I think it was Marcy's card. Use that. Oh, I'm having an avalanche. Yeah. So here's the cloud cover textured ribbon in behind there. I love the color. It's so nice and soft. Is that a different? Hello, Rosemary. No, it's not a different type of embossing folder. It's the same kind. Hang on. I'm going to try and find it. There it is. It's the same kind of embossing folder. It's just that one is the embossed side and one is the debossed side. That's the only difference. Okay, next we have Peaceful Dock. Peaceful Dock. We have a lovely boat and oars and pylons. And then we have the dies to cut them all out. And there's lily pads. There's no frogs in this one either. I'm going to write your name on the just for coming list, Rosemary. So there's pylons. You can do oars. There's an oar handle. There's an oar head, but you can stamp and die cut. There's rope in it, and I did some cards with it. So this one, I used the lily pads on there. There's the pylon. And then these are magnetic. Turn this one into kind of like a little Saturday afternoon picnic. Just use some of the Country Woods designer paper for a dock. And it comes with those stamps to make little waves. Darn, no frogs. No, thank goodness, no frogs. Didn't they have a boat like that a long time ago with a dock? They've had something similar. Yes, Valerie, you're right. And this one, I did something different. I used the boat in the background, and then I used the oars for the decorations. And it's kind of like retirement. A retirement set. You make life lovely, but time to relax. I like sending happiness. I'm going to use that on my card tonight. So that is Peaceful Dock. Put them away. And Fragrant Layers. I got that one too, because these dies intrigued me, and I wanted to see what they're like. They're really fun. It's different though, because you would think that they would have a die to cut this all out, but they don't. You can fussy cut it, but they don't have a die that cuts that out. They have a filler inner stamp, and they have some leaves with filler inners, and then this flower with filler inners. That is the centers of the flowers. And then they have the dies that are really quite different. Do you guys do this when you get your dies? Do you photocopy them and put them on your magnetic sheets so you know when at a glance whether you're missing a die or not, and where to put them when you want to put them away? Okay, so this die, let me get my samples out here. I only had time to make 2 samples. Okay, this die here does that green part. So I cut that out of soft sea foam. And then this die here does the white part. And then this die here did the bubble bath shimmer paper on top of it. So this only cuts out the inside. So you can make this as big as you want. I just did it just slightly bigger than what the die was because I wanted just a frame. It confuses your pea brain. Oh, Connie, you're already in retirement mode. And then I used the big stamp, the stamp in the background. Then I put on the, what are those called? Pastel shimmer. The pastel shimmer. I don't remember. Oh no, Sparkle Dots Essentials. I use those ones that have the gold flecks in them. Isn't that gorgeous? And then there's this little die here that cuts out all these little tiny flowers. And then, so that was one sample I made. And then I used that gorgeous die cut from the Beautifully Celebrated dies. One of these. I used that in the background. And then I stamped the flower on top of it. Then I used a filler inner stamp to color it. And then I stamped again, and I used this die to cut the flowers out, and it cuts them all together. So I just kind of cut around them a little bit and used them separately and stuck them up on dimensionals to 3D. Can you see that? How I pop those up a little bit. So that's this part, the white part in behind there. So I just cut them apart, the 3 flowers. I just cut them apart. But the stamp, it sort of will cut them out, but not like you think it should. Because it will cut out the image, but it doesn't cut out the outside of the image. It cuts out, it cuts the centers out of the flowers, and it adds a bunch of those hash marks. So I'll be showing this this bundle in one of my Facebook Lives. So we'll have a play with it then. So that's the fragrant layers, and it's got a lovely sentiment, 2 sentiment pieces. These are stems. So when you have these flowers, you can build a flower on top of them. Because I didn't use this. This cuts out the outside. Now, would it cut out that flower? Yes, but it's too small to cut these flowers out. It will cut this small flower out, but it will do like an outline, and then you could do like a white flower and then put a pink over top, because those 2 line up. And then this is your stem. And then you use one of these in the center. So it's different. And I like the leaves, because the leaves have all got those hash marks embossed in them too. Whoops. Whoops. Okay. So that's fragrant layers. Oh, and this paper in the background and behind here. I'm going to show you that in a second. And this shimmer paper here, I'm going to show that to you too. So just let me get myself organized. I'll show you the last few things. Okay, that's all I got on there. And then we get into the bundles. And then on the very last page of the looks nitpicky, it is. It is. There's lots of little pieces. So if you're not into nitpicky and lots of little pieces, don't get this bundle. So on the very last page of the flyer, the online exclusives, there is Covered in Flowers accents. And I tried to order them. They're out of stock. So I'm waiting for them to come back, so I don't have them to show you. There's pastel shimmer paper, and there is the Splash of Sparkles specialty designer paper. Now those 3 items are I'm gonna be bad. They're only found on the very last page of the flyers. So there's the Covered in Flowers. These are die cuts already done for you, like laser cuts. The pastel shimmer paper and the Splash of Sparkles designer paper. So this is the Splash of Sparkles designer paper in the background, one of the patterns. And this is the Bubble Bath shimmer paper in there. So let me just show you those 2. We're almost done here. So here's the shimmer paper. Come on, let go. This is the shimmer paper. It's in Pool Party, let's do it this way. Pool Party, Bubble Bath. You can see I've used some of my Bubble Bath. And I've used some of my Lemon Lolly and Lemon Lolly. You get 3 sheets, one of each color, and they're double-sided. So it's not just shimmer on one side, it's shimmer all the way through. So that's the pastel shimmers. And then, let me just take this out. That's the pastel shimmer paper. And this is the Splashes of Sparkles designer paper. And it has gold and iridescent foiling in it. So this one has got the iridescent foiling. Why they hid this way at the back of that flyer without it being in a bigger picture than only this much, I have no idea. If anybody can see it somewhere else, let me know. So this is Balmy Blue Bubble Bath, Daffodil, Gold, Highland Heather, like some really pretty colors. And they're foily on one side, and then they're not foily on the other side. Look at this one. Oh, it's so pretty. That one's got iridescent in it. And then it's striped on the other side. And this one, oh, so pretty. And then big things on the other side. And this starts with the gold. So that one's got gold in it. And then a lovely Timid Tiger wash on the back. And then there's this striped one of Bubble Bath and Timid Tiger and gold. And then some big squares and rectangles. And there's the sheet I used on this paper or on this card. So it's got Daffodil, Timid, Bubble, Highland Heather, and I'm trying to figure out what these all are. Pretty in pink, like gorgeous, gorgeous colors. The flyer is if you go to, hang on, I wrote it down because people demonstrators kept asking me. If you go to Happening Now, if you're a demonstrator, this is how you find it. Happening Now, product releases, go to Jump to online exclusives, and it'll take you down the page, and then you have to scroll back up. So it's in there along with all the other ones. All right. So the only other thing I have is that Easter paper. It could very well be Easter paper. It would make some really pretty Easter cards. Good idea, Rosemary. This paper is, yes. I don't know why they hid it. It drives me crazy that they do that, but that's okay. That's what they have us for. So the only other thing I have to show you is product of the month. Now, you all know this one because I've been using it. I've done a card. I've shown it. This is December. As far as I know, it's not sold out yet. Let me just go over there and put it in and see if it's still. Oh, do I have the number? I don't have the number, so I'm just going to put it in here. True Blue, and see if it still comes up. Yep, it's still available, and it doesn't say low inventory. So if you did not get a chance in December to get this paper, you still have time now to pick it up. If you already have it, you cannot get it again. So this is, it's $5 in Canada plus shipping and tax, and you can get this paper. So this is the card I did the other day online. So this is the one that you can go back and look. This one I did, but I didn't show how to do it because I belong to a group that each month we make cards up with the product of the month that we can send out to our customers who purchased the paper during the month. So this is 12 sheets, just like the other one. So it's got florals on one side. Look at these. This is such pretty, pretty paper. Now you will not be able to buy this outright. They are going to keep it available till it's sold out. The only way you can get it is as product of the month. And then tomorrow starts the new one, and I will show you a picture of it's a stamp set. Look at this. It's pretty, pretty, pretty paper. So that's product of the month for December. Now, put that over there. Now, let me just go over here, go here. Let me just save that so I can make it bigger. Desktop. Save that. And I'm going to go over here. Hang on a sec. I want to open it up, and I want to be able to make it big so that you can actually see it. There. Okay. I got to switch you because I have to take this off of here. Product of it is a stamp set called Fabulous Sayings. Happy birthday, you're on my mind. Thank you. Sending love. Hello, you can't do anything. So much. Hooray to a fabulous friend, just because there are simply no words for this. Did I go away? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, something happened on my phone. So that's the product of the month for January. And you can buy that for $5 plus shipping and tax when you reach $100 in your order. But you can only do it once. So you can't order yourself 3 or 4 of them. Okay, does anybody have any questions so far? I'm going to flip you around. Creative Escape is going to feature Sweet Bugs and Nature's Symphony, those 2 bundles, plus some other products, but those are the 2 bundles. Registration opens on the 5th of January. So for the 5th to the 15th of January is early bird, and you're going to get tutorials for 2 extra cards if you register and pay between the 10th and the 15th of January. And then registration will be open Oh, I don't have it written down anywhere. Huh. Anyways, the Spring Creative Escape will include kits for 6 cards, a goodie bag, pillow gifts, prize patrol, lunch if you're coming in person, postage if you are virtual. $100 a person. There is a tutorial available if you live outside of Canada and you want to join us, or you want to do the projects on your own. And when you register, you will have the chance to add on the Sweet Bugs bundle. So that's the cute buggy one, this one, for $70. Or if you just want the dies, it's $47. Or you can add on the Nature's Sympathy bundle. I call it Nature's Walk here, but it's the Nature's Walk suite. So you can add on Nature's Symphony bundle for $70, or just get the dies. These ones for $47. Only when you register. Yes, Linda, I think that one will go quick too. It's got some really fun stuff on it. Okay. Now, I'm going to clean up, and I'm going to get stuff out, and I'm going to make a card for you. And then I've got a really fun announcement coming at the end. So you're just going to have to stick it out and see how things progress. Let me get myself back to where I need to be. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to create a card. And anybody who places an order between now and Thursday at 4 o'clock, you will be eligible to get the kit to make this card for free as my thank you card. I'm just getting all the bits out and then I will flip you around so you can see. Not that, not that. Good to go. All right. Flipping you around. And don't forget, if you're watching and you haven't commented yet, please comment so I know you're watching, so your name can go in the Just for Coming draw. And there's the treasure hunt. It is in my VIP group under the files section. I won't be doing these draws until tomorrow night when I do my Facebook Live. So you still have time to fill that out and get into the treasure hunt draw. And anybody who puts an order in between now and Thursday at 4 o'clock, your name will go into a placed an order draw, and there's product credit for all 3 of those draws. So here's the card I'm going to show you how to do. It uses, hang on, I want to get these right. It uses the Nature Symphony die and that gorgeous shimmer paper. The sentiment is from Peaceful Dock. The embossing folder is the Stone and Vine embossing folder. I've used the Sparkle Dots Essentials, and the designer paper is Nature Walk. And then on the inside, I used the stamp out of the Greenery Lane stamp set. So, oh, you're welcome. Hello, Carol Brown. Got you on the list. Carol Brown. So if you place an order, I will send you the cardstock, the card base, and it will already be cut for you. The white cardstock, a piece of designer paper. This will be already die cut for you, and you'll get the paper to do this. You just have to add your own sentiment and something on the inside, because I can't do the stamping for you. Because I figure I could make these cards up, but I figure you guys need the fun. Need to have fun and create this card. Okay, I have to go get my machine, which means I have to move all this stuff off my chair. I'll be back. Don't go away. Oh, I'm going to go get that scrapbooking stuff while I think about it too. So just talk amongst yourselves. I will be right back. I'm back. Got my machine. And I'm going to show you this scrapbooking stuff before I get started on that card. And I just dropped my stamp. Cat's away, the mice will play. Haha, don't talk about me, I'm back. Hello, Nicole. How's Perth, Australia? Nicole. Now, if I do this draw and somebody from outside the country wins, I can't send you the product credit, but don't worry, I will send you a card and a gift instead. Okay, scrapbooking stuff. Exploring nature is one of them, and I am doing this in a scrapbook class in February, so anybody that wants to join me, let me know. I've already done the pages, so each kit makes 6 pages, so that's 3 double-sided layouts. Aren't these pretty? I love these. I love their kits. I enjoy making them. I've got so many of them made, and do you think I put photos in them? Nope. So that's page 1, left and right. And then we have page 2, left and right. So you get the instructions of how to do these and all the bits and pieces, and I put them together exactly the way they are intended. But of course, you can do it any way you like. If you don't want to do what they tell you to do, be creative. But in the class, we do them exactly the way they're created. And this is the page 3. Make the road less traveled, nature walk, explore. I know what's going on these 2 pages. I am going to do pictures from when we used to go to Tofino with the kids and all of our walks on the beach and walks. There's forest and there's a tree where you can actually go inside the tree. It's all hollowed out on the bottom. It's really fun. Fine and breezy today. Oh, good, because you guys are in summer, right? And then there's beach time. I haven't done this one yet. But this is the same paper as that. What was that bundle, that sweet called that had these things? What are those things called? It's like not in my head at this moment. Anyways, this kind of coordinates with it. And this is another one of the step-by-step things. So you get instructions on how to cut each sheet. And then they give you instructions on how to put each page together. This one looks fun. Oh, sorry. So you get designer paper that's 2-sided. And look at these. So this is probably the same as that paper. Where'd I put my catalog? I need to find out what that. Oops, I'm showing it on camera and I'm not supposed to. Don't tell anybody, okay? There, it's the Beach Boardwalk Suite Collection. Ferris wheel, thank you. Oh, you guys are so fun. Thanks. Hi, Jackie. Welcome. Okay, putting your name on the list because you was here. Gotcha. Okay, so that's this paper. I love these. Ooh, look at how pretty that is. And then you got the same thing. So this one is in pinks and this one is in yellows. Ooh, doggy. Oh, Norma, this one's going to be fun to do. Norma's in my scrapbook class. She comes and we have fun scrapbooking. There's 4 of us. Okay, so you get designer paper that's double-sided, and then you get exclusive paper, they call it, that's only 1-sided. That is amazing. And some stripies. That's only 1-sided. Oh, look, this will be a full page. Cool. And then you get 2-tone cardstock. So it's light on one side and dark on the other. Look at the cool colors. And then you get white. Then you get push-outs. And on the back of the push-outs, they tell you what page they belong to. I love the watercolor, the water effect too. And some more push-outs. And then you get photo placeholders and stickers. So this sheet is already sticky. Yeah, so that's the scrapbooking. And I do it once a month. And we do a different kit each month. This month we're doing the Christmas album, the Christmas mini album. Okay, just let me put this in here before I go back to doing my card. Okay, there's the card. There's the die. We have the embossing folder. I guess I need a kit too. That would help. So the card base is Lost Lagoon, and it is 11 by 4¼ scored at 5.5, and then you cut at 1¼ down one side. Then you have 2 pieces of basic white that are 5¼ by 2¾ So one is for the front, and I'm going to emboss that one. The other one is for the inside. And then a piece of that gorgeous pastel shimmer paper in Bubble Bath, and we're going to die cut. We're going to die cut the leaf from that. Then a piece of Nature Walk designer paper that is 1 by 5¼ and then a sentiment piece that is 3/4. Now I said by 2, but it's really by 3. So let me just change that right now, because when I create the kits for the orders that come between now and Thursday at 4 o'clock, I'm going to have to give you the right size of that. Okay, and then some sparkle dots as well. Okay, I'm going to emboss one of these with the Stone and Vine embossing folder. We'll just run that through the machine. This is the one that has that gorgeous embossing that's in 3 different thicknesses. There we go. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, then I'm going to switch over to die cutting, and we're going to die cut. Oh, apparently I didn't make this big enough. Why didn't the ladies tell me today that this wasn't big enough? Apparently I skipped on that. Okay, I'm playing with it. There we go. Just hold that in place. Switch my machine around. And then we'll die cut this out. Wait, I have to check something. Wanted to make sure that leaf was on the paper. So I guess I'm going to have to make that a bit bigger too. Instead of 3 by 4, it's going to have to be 3¼ by 4¼ But then it doesn't matter for you guys, because you'll be getting the kit and it will already be cut out for you. Okay, now let's pop this out. Hi, Susie. Just pop this out. There we are. Where am I going to put that? That I'm not going to lose it. Now let's get the glue. So this has glue at the bottom, and then I put dimensionals on the leaves to hold them up. So this one at the bottom here, these 2 leaves are glued down. Get that glue on there so that it has a chance to dry. All right, so let's stamp the sentiment. I'm going to stamp it in Pretty Peacock. So don't forget, I'm going to be live tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time with something. I don't remember what it is, but I will be. This is a sentiment from the Peaceful Dock bundle. I'm just going to cut that down. That. And then stamping paper and the inside piece and the leaf from nature or from Greenery Lane and Bubble Bath. And I'm just going to stamp in the bottom corner and then a little bit on the top corner like that. And then we'll stamp on the envelope. There we go. All right, we're ready to put it together. See, it doesn't take long. This is a really quick and easy card, this one, and I love the layout. First thing you do is glue this down. Now, if you didn't want to glue this down, if you wanted to turn it into a gift card holder, don't put glue on this side, just run a thin strip of Tombow on that side. And when you close it, then you could, when you open that, there'd be a little pocket there for a gift card. Or if you don't like the left side of it glued down, then just flip it around like this and you can glue down the right side instead. But when you glue it, just make sure that you are lining everything up along the edge there. Okay, now the designer paper is going to go on, and you can use either side of this designer paper. And I do believe some of them this afternoon use the other side. There we go. Now we'll take the embossed piece. Like this. Now, you have until Thursday at 4 p.m. to put an order in. Doesn't matter what size of order, to be entered into the placed an order draw. If you want to qualify for my class, and I forgot to tell the afternoon ladies this too, so I'm going to have to get in touch with them. Where's my class? Oh, here it is. If you want to qualify for the class, the Simply Beautiful class for free, minimum $75 order will get you the 3 kits plus all the extras. And if you're part of my club, if you upgrade your order to $75, you will get all of this stuff for free as well. And so those ladies, Susie and everybody else, if you're watching that were here this afternoon, I'm going to get in touch with you and let you know that you can qualify for that class. It'll be up to you whether you want to take it or not. Okay. So now I'm just going to put some dimensionals on all the leaves here. And then if your order is $100 or more, then you qualify for product of the month. You just have to tell me which one you want. The January one or the December one or the January one. Lala, how many dimensionals can Glenda put on her card tonight? No. That one is flat. So I just need to put a little strip right there. Okay. Where's my little, where did I put my little garbage can? Oh, there it is. Whew. Thought I lost it. The can, not my mind, because I lost that a long time ago. We actually had sunshine today. I was so impressed. And I did my walk 8:30 this morning. Surprising how many people in our neighborhood are out walking at 8:30 in the morning. I think I passed like 5 or 6 people. Will the shimmer paper take ink? I don't know. Yes, it will, but let's find out. I'll just let that glue dry a little bit. Get my stamping paper. It might take a little bit to dry, Alice. I'm just going to stamp. I know it's not pretty, but you know, it's what I have out here. We'll just stamp this on there. If you use Stays On, I say definitely it will. And it will dry almost right away. But with it does. Look at how pretty that is. Yeah, too many? No, never too many dimensionals. So there, it stamps very well. Yes, you'll have to wait for it to dry or stick your heat gun on it. Yes, you could take the Pretty in Pink, or sorry, the Bubble Bath. This is Bubble Bath. So if you took the Bubble Bath ink, it would be darker. But you have to let it dry a little bit first before you put it on, before you touch it. Okay, did I get all those pieces off? I did. All right, we're going to put this on here now. I'm going to put this on right about there. And I love this because the branch is so fine that you can manipulate this and move it over and overlap and make it your own. There we go. Okay, where's my sentiment? You're very welcome. Okay, dimensionals. I know you were here not too long ago. Now, I'm not going to put dimensional up here in that top corner because it's going to be over top of stuff. So we'll just do like this. Not at the top, just at the bottom. I'll put one there. All right. Sentiment on. That's going to go there. I'm going to leave a little bit of that stem showing and line it up on the right-hand side. There we go. Bling, 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 bling. You see the shimmer in these? Look at that. Oh, they're just so pretty. And it's not just gold. It's got like all sorts of different colors in it. Green and pink and whatever you put it beside, it kind of picks up the colors. They're really amazing embellishments. Okay, and we'll just put the inside in, and the card is done. Oops. Just about dropped my scissors on the floor. Don't forget, if you want to hear the big announcement, hang in there. Thanks, Connie. Right, this is going to go in here like this. Line up that bottom. There we are. Didn't take too long at all to do that card, did it? And you don't have to add Wink Estella because this has got, look at the shimmer on that. Gorgeous. So place an order before Thursday at 4 o'clock. Your name will go in the I placed an order draw for product credit. If you live outside of Canada, I have other stuff for you instead. $75 will get you my Simply Beautiful class kit for free. $100 will get you product of the month plus the class kit. product of the month, you can choose between the paper or the stamp set that's coming for January. Hi. And now for the big announcement, drum roll, please. I am thinking, thanks, Nicole. Valerie's sitting there petting her monster, I mean kitten. I am thinking, now only in the planning stage, of doing a stamping cruise to Alaska out of Vancouver, British Columbia, to Alaska and back to Vancouver again. So it's a round trip one on the 30th of May, 2027. Sorry, I've been talking too much. Let me flip you around. So it will be on the Serenade of the Seas, May the 30th to June the 6th, 2027. Vancouver, Inside Passage, Sitka, Tracy Arm Fjords and Glacier, Juneau, Ketchikan, Walmart in Ketchikan, just saying, Prince Rupert, which is in the north coast of British Columbia, and Vancouver. Inside stateroom, $14.87 per person, based on double occupancy. If you want a balcony, it's $16.31. So $150 more gets you a balcony. That includes taxes, fees, and gratuities. So that's all in. And you get the classic beverage package and basic Wi-Fi. And there will be stamping. There'll be stamping class, crafting event fees to be determined because, of course, I have no idea what I'll be doing. I know that we will be doing cards, and we will have a room 24/7 for the entire cruise to hang out in, to go and stamp in. If you don't have to do the cards when I have the classes, you can do them whenever it works for you. So if you are thinking that this is something you might be interested in doing, Nicole says, I'm going to start saving now. Alice says, I hope I can do the cruise. So if it's something that you might be interested in, keep it in the back of your mind. Start saving now. You've got, see, what is January, February, March, April, May. You've got 16 months. So to get a balcony, that's $100 a month you have to save. That's it. $100 a month. Plus then there'll be the cost of the crafting on top of it. And it's not going to be extravagant. My friend Julie Gilson does it, and I think hers is $250, but she does 20 cards. We're not doing 20 cards. Sorry, that's not going to happen. Yeah, it's something I'm working on. If you want more details, let me know. I don't have many more, but you can get a hold of Yvette McPhail. Take a screenshot there. She's in Nanaimo on Vancouver Island. You can email her or call her if you want more details, or you can get a hold of me. I'm happy to share with you what I know. We will be using new annual catalog products in the classes. That much I know. So it'll be the 27-28 annual catalog. Yes, Nicole, that would cover airfare and the cruise. See, start now. Don't wait till the end. It's going to be fun. I've never done one of these before. I'm a little scared, I'll be honest with you. Truly scared. But I think it'll be so much fun. Can you imagine spending a week on a ship with crafty friends? And no, you don't have to spend the whole week with us. We'll have the room 24/7 for the entire cruise. We'll only be stamping and having classes at sea days. So we have 2 at sea days. The first day and the last day. All the other days will be somewhere. So the first day and the last day will be when we're doing the crafty stuff, but we'll have the room. That's when I will be showcasing the crafty stuff, but you can do them whenever. If you want to hang out in the pool instead of craft with us, feel free. Because you know what? It's your cruise. There goes your stamping spending money. Yeah, I think it's going to be fun. I've never been on one before, and I don't know. I just think it's going to be like my creative escape on a boat, right? Creative escape on a boat. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight. I will be back. Send me a message, Linda. I will share whatever information I have. I don't have a lot because I've only just started planning this now. Because we're in a group, you have to book as a group on the ship. And because they have limited space, I think you can only have there's a limited number of groups that can go on a cruise. So that's why we had to book it so far in advance. I think we have 10 rooms, 10 double occupancy rooms that we've blocked off for us. And the other person that comes with you, you can bring your husband. He doesn't have to be a crafty person. He doesn't have to come and do the classes and stuff. He can just come and go on the cruise and enjoy the cruise. And then while we're in the crafty room, he can hang out with the other husbands that come. Need to win some money. Yeah, don't we all? All right. Well, thanks so much. I'll be back tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time with a card. I'm not sure what it is, but it'll be something. And I will do the Share It Saturday draw. I will do the Just for Coming draw, and I'll do the treasure hunt draw. So if you haven't done your treasure hunt, you want to get it into me, you have until tomorrow at 6:00 to get that done. And don't forget, put your order in before Thursday at 4:00 to get into that draw. Do you have to? No, you don't have to bring your husband. Absolutely not. Nuh-uh. This is your cruise. You bring whomever you want. Husband can stay home. Boyfriend can come. Girlfriend can come. Crafty friend can come. Best friend can come. Sister can come. Aunt can come. Mother can come. Anybody. You're very welcome. Thanks, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see you soon in my craft room. Stampin' Smiles. Bye for now.